Hello, everybody. My name is Eric Hall, and as a former U.S. Army combat medic, this topic is very close to my heart. When I first joined, I learned very quickly that being a medic was more than just carrying my aid bag. It meant being responsible for the lives of others in moments of chaos and fear. The medics who came before me, the ones I served alongside, and those who continue the mission today are the unsung heroes of the battlefield, defined by their courage, compassion, and sacrifice. Today, I'll be talking about the history of the and evolution of U.S. Army medics, how their roles changed from the battlefield tents of the Civil War to the modern trauma units of today, and how their dedication and innovation has shaped modern military medicine. The story of the U.S. Army medic begins during the Civil War. Before that, battlefield care was chaotic and unorganized. In 1862, Dr. Jonathan Letterman, known as the father of battlefield medicine, introduced the first ambulance corps, field hospital, and triage system. These innovations transformed how the wounded were treated. However, medics of that era faced impossible conditions, limited supplies, no anesthesia, and high infection rates. Their courage under pressure laid the foundation for modern combat medicine. By World War I, the Army had formal training for medics. They learned to treat gunshot wounds, apply tourniquets, and use antiseptics. World War I also introduced plasma transfusions and improved ambulance transport systems. In World War II, the medic's role expanded dramatically. Wearing a Red Cross armband, medics were recognized under the Geneva Convention. Though this did not always protect them, many risked their lives and lost their lives treating wounded soldiers at Normandy and across Europe and the Pacific. Their courage and innovation, from advanced bandages to antibiotics, drastically reduced battlefield deaths and shaped the future of trauma medicine. The Korean and Vietnam Wars brought major advancements in mobility and technology. Helicopter evacuations, which you may know as medevacs, revolutionized medical response, allowing wounded soldiers to reach surgery within minutes. The introduction of mobile Army surgical hospitals, which you may know as MASH units, made it possible to perform complex procedure close to the combat zone. Today's medics are trained in tactical combat casualty care, or TCCC, focusing on bleeding, airway management, and shock, the three big threats to survival. They carry advanced gear like IV kits, digital monitors, and hemostatic agents, and they coordinate nine-line medevacs requests to ensure rapid evacuation. These innovations have led to the highest survival rate in U.S. military history. One of the most important institutions for Army medics today is the Brooke Army Medical Center, better known as BAMSI, in San Antonio, Texas, home of the U.S. Army Institute of Surgical Research. BAMSI houses the military's leading trauma and burn units, including the Department of Defense's only burn center. These facilities conducted groundbreaking research into burns, blast trauma, and prosthetic technology. They save both military and civilian lives. Their work continues to shape the future of military medicine. From the field tents of the Civil War to the advanced trauma bays of Iraq and Afghanistan, the evolution of Army medics reflects a long tradition of courage, sacrifice, and innovation. Each generation built upon the last, improving survival rates, dep developing new techniques, and pushing the limits of what's possible under fire. As a former Army medic myself, I am honored to be a part of that legacy. It is more than a job, it is a calling. Every medic carries the mission to preserve life no matter what the cost. Thank you for your time.